guys, and welcome to the Choice of Life Middle Ages. So this is a life simulator. Your choices depend on what you'll be when you grow up. So this is kind of like a life simulator. Yeah, this is almost like simulator, except it's in the Middle Ages. My goodness, I cannot speak today. All right, give me a minute and let us start. Once in a distant kingdom, an elderly peasant woman worked in the field. She digs in the ground until she finds a vial decorated with letters. The vial bewitches her with its beauty. The peasant woman admires him, twisting it in her hands and accidentally smashes it. Soon you are born. Okay. You were born in the Middle Ages into a peasant family. You have 11 brothers and sisters. How will you make others pay attention to you? Lie in silence or cry in the cradle? Lie in silence. You lay so still that your mother does not notice you and covers you with hay. Oh! The year turned out to be bad for the harvest. Children get very little food. Eat only your portion, fight with brother for food. You don't have enough food to grow. Oh no. At night you wake from the rustling outside the window. Suddenly a wrinkled head reaches through the bed and begins to touch the bed. Hide away. A hand grabs your brother and abruptly disappears, leaning out the window. Oh man. Yes, take my brother. You've grown a little and your parents send you to work in the field with the other kids. I'll work. Whoops. You work with such diligence and dedication that you break the plow. Father's furious and beats you with such zeal that you lose consciousness. Living soul for the first time in so many years. Who is it? I am a lost spirit. I have been here for a long time. You know, I can bring you back to life if you help me. Help? I want to live, but I can't go back without my body. My body is in the king's treasury. Help me find it when you come back to life. Sure. Spirit guides you into the light. Okay. You were born in the Middle Ages in a peasant family. You are lucky to have survived, but for how long? After all, you have 11 brothers and sisters. I will crawl. You crawl behind the stove and touch the pipe with your hand. Now it is decorated with an inverted 8 burn. You want to crawl around the house and bite everything, but people do not pay attention to you and do not look under their feet. I'm going to keep crawling. Skill learned, evasion skill. You deftly dodge feet and falling objects. As they say, fast footwork is the key to success in life. You're thinking about your future. It's time to learn something. Learn to speak. You babble in the middle of the night, scaring superstitious parents. You hear your father say an indecent word. Come up with my own word. Parents don't understand what you said, but they recognize your talent. You have grown a little and play with kids on the street. Play tag. You run the best. You have never been touched. Okay. Father caught you and says you to work in the field, but you're too lazy to plow. I'll drive the plow. You have plowed all day. You don't like the prospect of working like this all your life. You bow to a teenager hiding in the bushes while working in the field. Find out who it is. Item received, marked coin. A barefoot teen hands you a marked coin and asks you not to give it out. Okay. Your lazy cows walk into their Earl's field. With a stick to walk back. Cow obeys reluctantly return, crushing you at the same time, but you didn't disturb the Earl. Great. The Earl called your father on a march. He will be gone for several years. Without him, the falls into disrepair. There is no way to pay the rent. Stroll through the village. You do nothing and nothing happens. Amazing. Your hands and feet are covered in mud. You decide to wash in the river. Enter knee deep. You become a little cleaner. You reach an old inn. It's dirty inside. The innkeeper looks at you questioningly from the semi-darkness. Ask about a job. The innkeeper calls for him. You have an interview. The innkeeper points out a huge, dirty cauldron in the middle of the kitchen. It needs to be cleaned. Scrub the cauldron diligently. You tear your hair, it's bloody. It's good you don't get infected. Oh, cauldron's still dirty. Scrape the cauldron. The dirt begins to recede. The innkeeper likes clean cauldron and takes you to work. Many visitors gather in the inn. Suddenly a mysterious stranger calls you. I'll come up to you. You go to the table where the stranger sits. A hood partially covers his face. He offers you to sit down. So, buddy, I see you're young and you have enough strength. There's one job for you. Are you in business? Yeah, I'll find out what's up. You try to find out what the matter is, and you are doing it right. The locals complain about strange sounds from a cave nearby. I was hired to figure it out, but it's dangerous to go alone. I need a weapon. Of course I have something. Mercenary takes out a bag. You can choose a sword with a shield or a loot. A sword with a shield, not the loot. Great choice if you know how to use it. Excellent. You move out of the inn and walk through the forest. You pass by a cave. Discuss the plan. Okay. How to remove sword and shield. You agree that you will go first, with your shield at the ready, and it is not in vain. When you enter, a fireball flies into you. The shield with the sword melts from the fireball. You throw it away. I'll run away. You run out of the cave, dodging fireballs. You escape with only singed hair and a ruined reputation. Oof. You were called to build a church. I'll help the blacksmith. You and the blacksmith prepare a blunt tool. The church is grateful to you. How do I get to the treasury? First, get into the city. The king lives there in his castle. Okay. You go into the blacksmith's house. He will agree to take you on if you pass his test. I will choose practice. The blacksmith leads you to the warehouse. Okay, one by one. Okay. Inflate the fur. Push slowly. Decide not to rush and press slowly. Because of this, the bugle goes out and you receive a blow. A cross-peen hammer. This. Fine. The blacksmith accepts you as his apprentice. It turns out the other candidates were no good at all. Map. There's a blacksmith peasant beginning. Okay, return. Next chapter. I became the blacksmith's apprentice. You've worked for a Oh, I got my hearts back. Good. You've worked for a blacksmith for a year, and I've learned a lot during this time. Take a serious order. You ask the blacksmith to give you serious work. The knight orders a sword. The blacksmith entrusts this order to you. Take the hammer. You're confident in your knowledge and ready to start. How will you tap only on the edges? Oops. Cool, you tap the blade around the edges, it looks original. Lower the blade entirely. Ooh. You quickly drop your blade into the water, the steel hardens, but the blade looks awkward. Tell the blacksmith I ruined the order. The blacksmith praises you for your honesty, although the sword has to be reforged and you are left without payment. Okay. I'll work on some more. You work with even more enthusiasm. Before your eyes, the peasants surround the woman. They accuse her of witchcraft. Distract the peasants. The woman manages to escape, so she finds you and gives you a taste of the potion as a token of her gratitude. I didn't know she had a potion. While you were in the village, a fire starts in the forge. It seems the blacksmith is still inside. Run inside. Oh, hero! You run inside and rescue the sleeping blacksmith, though you receive significant burns. Oh, I'm a hero! A messenger arrives to the king with an order to arm the royal army. Yeah, I'll help you out, dude. You gladly agree. You receive a list of weapons. It contains over 100 swords of different types. I'll distribute responsibilities. You assign responsibilities with the blacksmith and systematically set to work. You haven't completed a quarter of the order and the deadline is coming to an end. I'll hire more people. You hire several auxiliary workers and the output triples. Great. The king's messenger takes the order. I'll ask for a pass. Instead of paying, the messenger gives you a pass to the city. You should have seen the blacksmith's face, who's worked several weeks non-stop. Next day, you go to the city gates, show pass. The guard silently looks at the piece of paper and gives you the pass. Gives you a pass. It's that simple. Alright, next chapter then. You find yourself in the middle of the shopping area. Citizens scurry back and forth, and merchants bet each other on who will call visitors louder. Look around. I've never seen so many people. You even come up with a new word, pandemonium. Indecent gesture. A patrol of drunk guards stops you. They demand money from you so that you won't have problems. How do we get to the king? The guards laugh for a long time, splashing saliva. You choose to leave. The sentry from City Hall calls out to you and asks you to buy him a bottle of wine at the market. Alright. The sentinel is grateful to you. Now his day will be more fun. Nice convenient place. Alright, I'll do an overnight stay. You're looking for all overnight stay, but all the houses are closed. Soon it gets completely dark. While you're along a deserted street, you hear a squeaky voice from a dark corner. Call from afar. You scream all down the street. A stone flies at you from above. Oops. It doesn't seem right to you. There is a rat in the corner, and it squeaks, and it speaks. Looking for a place to sleep, traveler? Follow me. Where'd it go? Lodging. Where else? You follow the weird rats, and you find yourself in a boarded-up house. There's an inscription on the door, but you can't read. Where are we? The house was abandoned during the plague, but it's already safe. Don't be afraid. You are inside a sparsely furnished house. Of the decoration, there is only an armful of straw on the floor and a couple of benches. Talk to the rat. You ask the rat, but it is taciturn. Soon you fall into a restless sleep. You have entered the city. It is worthy of praise. Only getting back to the castle remains. There you'll find my body and fulfill the agreement. How can I do it? Noble townspeople are allowed to visit the castle. Try to break out into the people. Okay. Listen to the rat. You need help. I want to become a human again. The alchemist must have a potion that will restore my former appearance. What happened? My wife added a potion to my food and I became what I became. You arrive at the alchemist's house. Knock. You knock on the door and almost immediately a grumpy old man opens the door to you. You ask about the polymorph potion, to which the alchemist replies that he does not sell potions. I have something? You dig your pockets, but they are empty. The alchemist slams the door in front of you. You wait behind the bushes. Soon the alchemist comes out, taking with him a shovel. Climb through the window. The window is ajar. You enter the alchemist's house. In front of you is a table with reagents, and above it is a shelf with various potions. I'll take the blue potion. Uh-oh. You give a potion to a rat, and after a minute he turns to a donkey. It's not that. Look for more. Green potion. You open a green bottle and you nearly suffocate. You have to close it and put it back in place. Is there anything else? Red potion. You pour red potion onto the rat. The rat turns into a human. Under the skin of the little rat is a nobleman. Claim a reward? The nobleman is embarrassed and calls you materialistic. You don't understand what he's talking about. Ew. Waste pours on you from the window. Play to town hall. The town hall advised not to walk under the windows, and in general it's better not to leave the house. The theater owner notices you. He notes your charisma and posture and invites you to participate in the performance. Sure. Good chance, you think. You're going to become one of the main roles. I'll be a hero. You're going to play a knight. You're going to get given the text. Learn. You can't read. Perform. Ready to impress. Improvise. You show the text to make a face. A couple of spectators giggle. The dramatic moment has come. Cry. Uh-oh. Audience is bored. Tell a joke. Oh. The show ends. The audience applaud and all the actors take to the stage. Bow down. You bow calmly and think about a great career. After the show, a messenger from the king approaches you. The king wishes to see you as a court jester. Excellent. So we can get in there and go get this guy's body. You are now the court jester. Moreover, you have your own little corner in the castle. Walk around the castle. You walk around the corridors of the castle until tiredness comes over you. Great. With your talent for entertaining people, you got into the castle. This is worthy of respect. Thanks. You nod firmly in your sleep. Now you have to help me. I feel that my body is very close. Wait until there are the fewest people in the castle, then it will be easy to get into the treasury. Got it. You mutter something in your sleep when the chef wakes you. The Harvest Festival is coming soon. Today is the Harvest Festival. The city council, prominent traders, and artisans are invited to the castle. Everyone needs to be entertained. Meet the guests. I'm the Joker. You jump for the corner and frighten the guests. One woman passes out. Celebrations in full swing. The chefs in the kitchen serve delicious dishes and the wine flows like water. I'll tell a story. You tell a story about two bandits who do not share a coin. The guests like it. It's time to dance. Dance! You dance on the table until you fall to the floor and hurt your back. Drunken guests demand history. You need to come up with something. The Black Knight. A long time ago, a knight in a coal black armor wandered on the paths of our kingdom. The crowd listens to you attentively and demand you continue. Evil Knight. And those who met him could not keep their heads on their shoulders. Listeners wait. Let's do a happy end. It was so hot one summer the knight was frying in his own armor. It's getting light already. Half the guests go home and the other half fall asleep under the tables. You go to your corner and sleep for a whole day. A knight's tournament is taking place today. Knights from all over the kingdom demonstrate their fighting qualities, and you are invited as a spectator. I'll sit in the stands. It is a spectacular duel between two people chained in metal. The feast is scheduled again today. I'll walk. So I walk through the castle. Wandering through the castle's corridors, you hear a noise in the kitchen. Look in. You look through the keyhole. You see a young man pasturing a maid. Look beyond. Suddenly the door swings open in front of your nose and you fall to the floor. Oh. Young man, who are you? Go away while you are safe and sound. What's the matter? I don't report to you. Young man blushes with rage. I'll scare you. You have to push the young man away. My father will not leave it like that. Okay, chase the villain. Juicy apple. You kick the young man out of the kitchen and the maid gives you a juicy apple. The young man turns out to be the prince. Oh, crap. Heir to the throne. The king waits clarification. Tell the truth. The prince is molesting the maid. What am I to do with you? You must be taught a lesson. Prince guilty. It's not my fault. You are both guilty and both will be punished. As punishment, you and the prince are forced to clean all the latrines in the castle. What a work. You start polishing the seats. In the morning, all the latrines in the castle have been cleaned. Ugh. All the next day, you try to get rid of the smell. The king announces a military campaign against the southern kingdoms. Gathering most of the warriors, he sets out his den. The castle's almost empty. Go! It's time to enter the treasury. You make your way into an unknown part of the castle armed with a torch. You've heard that on the left is the passage to the royal chambers, on the right is an unknown tunnel. I'm going to say the tunnel. Just try your luck in the tunnel. A fork lies ahead. Straight? You go straight, the hunch didn't let you down. Right. A flock of bats, where the hell did they come from? Left. You see find the door, slide open the door. You are in the king's wine cellar. There's a small door behind the barrels. Inspect the door. The doors have a man's hand. Oh yeah. I'll crawl forward. Okay. You are in the king's chamber. Everything around is decorated with expected fabrics, golden paintings. You would like to live like this. Inspect the floor. Stone floor under carpets, and skins have no traces of passage. Inspect the walls. Behind one of the paintings, you grope a vertical slit from which cold air blows through. Alright, forward. You head down the spiral tunnel. Half an hour has passed already, but the stairs don't end. Go down another half hour. Feel heavy breathing above your head. Raise the torch. You see a big stone face. Who are you? I am an ordinary man. An ordinary man has to solve 3 riddles to get through. Listen carefully, okay? You agree. What else to do? I have a vessel round like a pear, wet in the middle, and it often happens that water flows from there. Eye or jug? Okay, I'm actually gonna look this up. I'm not good at riddles, so let's see, riddle. Okay, so it's I have a, oh my goodness, I can't spell. A vessel. Wow, okay. Vessel. Round like a pear. Wet in the middle. And it often happens that water flows. Okay. It's the eye. Okay, I was thinking it was the eye. Right. Okay. I'm soft like wool. I'm soft like wool, like a bog. If you swell me up, I'm a frog. In water I grow. It's a sponge. I know that one immediately. I am the sun's sister, although made for the night. The fire makes my tears fall. Candle. Okay. You are inside the treasury. Excellent. Alright, next chapter. Ooh. You are in the center of a small circular room. Chests of gold and jewels are scattered everywhere. In the center of the room is an altar with a vial. Look around. Racks with precious weapons and armor are placed around the edges of the room. Break the vial, return my body, and your debt will be fulfilled. Well, I promised. I will break the vial. You smash the vial on the stone floor. A purple fog begins to thicken over the fragments. At the same moment, some matter of the same color escapes from your chest and merges with the vial's contents, whirling like a whirlwind. Whirlwind begins to take shape of a man, but suddenly the wings and horns appear. Yeah! How nice it is to have my body again. Thank you. For complete happiness, there's just a little bit left. To regain my power, dress up and destroy the kingdom. Are you with me? Are you with me, mortal? You are a demon. And well, you are immortal, so what? All your choices led you there. You have to obey and walk with me to the end. Sure, I'll do it. Yeah. Adorable. The king will be here now. Kill him and prove your loyalty. Kill the king. Yeah! This is cool. The kingdom is ahead. Let's get out of here. You're up the stairs, back to the castle. A couple of guards stand in your way. I will attack them. You rush the guard, but stumble upon their sharp swords. You better arm yourself first. The king has returned, which means the castle is now full of guards. We won't get out without my power. Ooh, I'll dress up as a guard. There were some problems with the demon's horns, but now you are difficult to distinguish from the guards. After passing through the dark corridors... Oh, there are spooky ghosts everywhere now. After passing through the dark corridors, you get out of the castle. The guards stand on the walls and look at the bloody moon. Judgment night has come. Where to now? The city has stood for more than 100 years. My den should remain there. You reach a boarded-up house and climb inside. The demon draws magic symbols on the floor, and in a moment a gaping hole appears there. Go down. You are in a spacious, richly decorated room. This is my den. We'll prepare for the decisive battle for the kingdom here. What's the plan? I have my body, but for now I'm weak. My strength lies in the third vial, and you will help me find it. You are also weak. Only mortal, but it can be fixed. My magical tomes will give you enough strength to be useful to me. Ooh, necromancy or pyromancy. Necromancy, pyromancy, necromancy. They're both good. I'll do pyromancy. Skill learn pyromancy. This book is as hot as hot coals. You open the tome and magical power begins to saturate you. You don't even need to read anything. Cool. You lose track of time, but soon the demon calls you out. Enough. Now you're ready for the next task. Give me the book, Victory of Good the Third, Burial. You should say where the vial where my power is hidden. I'm going to go to the scriptorium. The book should be in the scriptorium, you think. You stand in front of the entrance to the scriptorium. There's a small cemetery to the left of it. I'm going to go inside. Guards stand in front of the entrance. Use magic. You whisper a spell and cause a flash of fire over the guards. When the fire is over, they're dead. You can search for the book. Oh no! Oh! Okay, let's start this again. Okay. Breaking the vial. You're a demon. Yes, my lord. Because he's amazing. Kill the king. I'm gonna skip the demon forward. The demon definitely cuts off the heads of the surprise guards. Dress up as a guard. Where to now? Go down. What's the plan? Pyromancy. Continue. I'm gonna go to the scriptorium. Go inside. That's right. Use magic. Let me interrogate the survivors. You find a living monk. He resisted for a long time, but the magic untied his tongue. You have the book. Awesome. You hear voices. They ask for mercy. Don't pay attention. Knockout one. Yeah, don't pay attention. You become paranoid. Oh no! You turn to the den and see how a party led by the prince fights the demon. Attack the prince. You concentrate all your power, all your will, and cast a fire rain spell. A third of the squad are burned to death. There's confusion in the prince's squad. You and the demon decide to hide. Run through the channels. You run through the canals and encounter no obstacles. You're in the forest near the city wall. Guards will soon be here soon. Push back. You focus and cast a wall of fire. It stops the guards. You reach the village where the villagers grab axes and pitchforks. They don't want to let you in. I'll reach an agreement. Parliamentarian. You promise the peasants a new life of prosperity, and the demon's sweet speeches are able to finally win the peasants to your side. Okay? You settle on an old inn. The demon expects the book. The innkeeper's hiding. Watch the demon. The demon carefully examines the book. After reading the book up and down and found nothing, the demon puts his hands on the last page. Two invisible words appear on them. One vial in the earthly firmament, the second at the king, and the third at the forest witch. Okay. An imp spy reports that a guard squad has entered the village. Let's go to the forest. You'll look for a vial of power. Endure. Your tormentor and your gate look strange. Oh my god. You head into the thick of the forest. Half an hour later, you stumble upon a bandit camp. They're well armed. I will attack. The bandits fight desperately. Darn it! Wandering through the forest, you lose track of time. Suddenly, the demon senses powers ahead. A forest altar flashes ahead. You bypass it and are able to easily get rid of the satyrs. The vaults of the altar shine ahead. It's guarded by the forest witch with a large party of satyrs. The battle is coming. Magic. You remember another spell. Pillars of fire rise from the ground and roast a dozen satyrs. After a long battle, the satyr is defeated, and the witch's magic begins to weaken. Soon the demon is able to wound her. I'm going to get the vial. There's a vial in the center of the altar. You grab it. Here you go. You return the vial to your master, as befits an obedient slave. The demon breaks the vial of power before your eyes. The glow covers it and everything around, giving you felt yourself more fresh. Having regained its former power, the demon gathers all his minions and heads to the city. It is the night of the decisive battle. This is awesome! The city's defenders, without leaders, fail under the onslaught of the demonic army. Watch. You witness the battle after which darkness falls on the city. Ooh! Okay, you're in a ruined and desecrated castle a week after the night siege of the city. The demon calls you to himself. There's a mirror? I'm gonna go to him. You walk through the castle's empty corridors. Dead silence reigns around you. You soon reach the former throne room. The kingdom has fallen, but the human race still defiles the land with their presence. I entrust you with one of my legions. A great dark march is coming. To the balcony. You go out to the balcony and look down. I am the Prince of Darkness. Woo! Look at all the dragons! Below, from the blood-drenched city streets and under the smoldering ruins of houses, hellish spawns look at you. They giggle and rage, waiting for your order. The legion of evil creatures obeys you. Now you are known as the Prince of Darkness. Awesome! I'm trying to click forward. Okay. Woo! That was cool! That was really cool! Oh, I love it! I went from being a poor peasant boy, I'm assuming, to a Prince of Darkness. I went from that to a blacksmith to a jester, and then becoming like a herald of evil. That was excellent. I'm going to definitely play this again another time, but I'm going to end this episode right here, guys. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more, because I'm definitely going to continue doing this. Oh, that was just so cool. I'm so floored. But with that, guys, bye-bye.